Good thing I added this passive provider chest at some point, because it works like a buffer. Because coal wasn't getting through, but it was still being fed to various machines via this thing. But the most important ones meaning the carbon, they weren't getting any, because they get it straight from the belt. So now I got fix this, put a sorter on it. But that means they will never get onto the belt unless I do splitters as well, but there's not enough room. Actually, I can make one of them go into here. Or maybe both, if I move this thing a little bit out of the way. Does it reach from below? What type is this steel? Let's see if I can move it upwards a little bit. Yes, sir. So then I can have the belt sorter here. Put that there, and that... damn it, I need like space here for another thing to make sure they go on the right sides of this build here. So at least now I can put coal upwards. There we go. But then if I put dust downwards or to the left, it won't go on the left side of the belt. Need more room. Can I do it like here? If I move that out of the way. Actually, I can move it all the way to here with the tunnel. Haha, advanced build sorter to the rescue. Looks like you can determine the sides here, but now it's actually not needed anymore because I moved this up here out of the way, so now I can just use this last normal belt sorter here. Actually, let's take this out and switch it into a large area one, because there's stuff over there as well that I haven't harvested yet. There we go. Now the dust switches sides over here to the left side. No blockages for you. Let's make sure there's coal coming through here. So now we got lead production back online, which goes up to here, these things and whatnots. Back to over here where I needed more of these. Should be doable. I can fit at least 2 here. And there we go, 2 more, but now looks like we need more nitric, whatever, acid stuff, meaning this thing. It's not getting this fast enough because it's not getting oxygen fast enough. And again, this is constantly pumping it out, but only 0.5. So I could do a water electrolysis thing. That one somewhere produces a little bit more O2. There we go, a little bit more oxygen. Then again, this is only a Mark II. Well, this is a Mark III, so it should produce it faster. Although, could this be a bottleneck? No, it's probably pumping it out of there as fast as possible. It's taking pauses in between. Goddamn oxygen, why are you so scarce or hard to make? Well, not hard, but slow and small quantities compared to the nitrogen and hydrogen over here. Although now it looks like there's no pauses in either one of these, so maybe that was all the boost I needed. Never mind, now there's a pause. Probably depends on how much these guys are using, because they use a lot of that stuff. Then again, that one has full O2. Why can't they give it to others who need it more? Give these people the air. Yeah, look at this one over here. It can't produce because there's too much oxygen. Why is this pump not... Oh shit, there's hydrogen in this pump. That's why. Where the hell did it come from though? It must have been accidentally connected to hydrogen at some point. There we go. So that was blocking like these 3 from producing any. At least most of the time. Yeah, now it's looking better. This thing is almost full, but it should vent because there's a vent thing at the end down there. Shouldn't cause any trouble. Maybe I should upgrade some of these tanks. I got a Mark 4 right here. I should probably try to somehow get the lead plate production of these 5 here to go that way as well. Because currently it's only these 4 that are doing it. That way it would use up more lead, which isn't that crucial, but over here it would use up more lead, what is that, oxide, which would allow these to produce it more and also produce more sulfur dioxide, which is needed in a lot of places. So, there's no room here to go do a belt from here into this splitter unless I do some changes. There we go, that should do it. Sorter here, sorting lead up and to the right, and silver goes left like normal, and then splitter here, which also receives stuff from this splitter. So now some of the lead might just end up circulating here forever, but they should end up getting out of there eventually, because they have a 50-50 chance every time they go through a splitter. Well, that takes care of the grenade damage right there. Oh man, it was 1,000. No wonder it took so long. The last one, 20% bonus. Huh, that seems quite low for so many tech levels. Maybe it's cumulative. Yeah, it's 20 there, so 20, 40, 60, 80, 100, 120. Very nice, very nice. Next up. When should I try to get into gems? Because then I could do all the laser weapons and stuff. Got robotics here, robot frame Mark 4, modular robot port Mark 4. Those need probably tungsten, tungsten, but looks like they don't, huh? So I could do that pretty much immediately, because I can already build Mark 3s. Oh, that's surprising. Maybe there's a Mark 5 that requires tungsten. Well, now the weak link has switched into nitroglycerin, so I need a second one of these. But it looks like this guy's not getting enough nitric acid from this, because it's now supplying all 5 of these. If I build more of these, I just need more of these, and then I need more oxygen. So maybe it's fine on its current state. We got 900 of those and 163 only, huh? Seems like these are much faster to construct. It's probably because most of the corda ends up in this thing because it's first in line. So maybe I should do a splitter to spread it out evenly. There you go, now it's spread even to both of them. Looks like you can barrel nitric acid. So I could build or produce some of it on the left side of the base and then bring it over here. I guess I could do more inventory slots, or oh wait a minute, there's the level 4 robotics, which gives me, never mind, that was the, I was thinking of the roboport, not the robots themselves. Chemical plant, yeah, let's do electrolyzer. I want the level 3 of that. Then again, there it needs copper tungsten, same with that, normal tungsten. Probably same with those and those. I haven't even used water pump jacks much. Air compressor, that one I can actually build, except for the processing board, which I should do at some point as well. But anyway, I was thinking, like over here we have oxygen and nitrogen, so I could produce more of that and then that and send it over there. Then again, the oxygen pool is the same all over the base because I connected all the various oxygen productions to each other. What if I were to produce this stuff over here? Then again, there's like only one thing producing oxygen over here. 3k of it in there, surprisingly. The bad side with fluids being connected the whole base, I can't like put pumps on these because they only let it through to one way. So then I would have to have pipes going both ways. There's probably no point in producing it over... Oh, wait a minute. What is this tank over here? Forgot about this thing. It's got nitrogen dioxide in it, and it's producing silver nitrate from silver and that stuff. But where's it getting its ingredients from this thing? And this thing is limited by that actually being full. So let's start bottling this thing here. Actually, I can't bottle it, which is weird. I can only bottle the next one because it has water in it. Interesting. I can bottle its components, nitrogen and oxygen, but not nitrogen dioxide. Why is that, Mr. Bob? Well, that means I need to add water to it, like from this pipe. And then put it in some barrels, but they need steel, which is like down there at the ammo stuff. Air compressors 4 done. What about some vehicle modular equipment? Oh yeah, I did the engine thing. Didn't try it yet though. I could do some of these for a change. Yeah, let's do some. What are those called? Frickin' modules. I'm checking out where I have my steel supply if I were to fly it over here with the robots. Or just pipe this stuff down there somewhere where the ammo production is. There's plenty of steel over there. Well, now that I'm over here, might as well set up this flamethrower turret somewhere. Like here, something. Although I wonder, can it shoot over walls? Maybe, hopefully, just like the other turrets. And I need a pipe to like that or something. Start from there. Connect here. Need some angled pipes. Kablamo. There we go. Fluid damage, light oil. I can't see what it says though. Let's get rid of the minimap. Oops, double clicked. There we go. Light oil, fluid damage modifier 110%. Huh. I wonder, does one of the fuels have a better damage thing? Let's connect it to the rocket fuel. This thing, liquid fuel. That's what it's called. Connect to that. Carefully cross the track without getting run over by the trains. Oh yeah, speaking of trains, did I mention already that you can click on stations to see all the trains that have orders to them? Very useful. Figure out which ones are coming. Actually, I didn't even need an elbow pipe here. I need to destroy those. Do I need to rebuild this? Yeah, because it's got 20 liquid fuel in it. Kind of wasted that fuel though. I mean liquid, what is that? Light oil. Aha, 150% modifier, so it does have a better damage. Maybe it's like from left to right, because the crude oil is like not processed at all. Heavy oil is the worst kind of its byproducts when you process the oil. Light oil is better, and then so liquid fuel is even more processed version of the light oil stuff. Now that thing got a new purpose to build some more liquid fuel. Then again, isn't this thing full? Actually, no, it's not. It needs 7.5k. Would be nice if you could order turrets to shoot at something to see the flames. Speaking of flames, do I have a flamethrower? Where is it? That one. I don't think I ever built it, and neither I didn't do any flamethrower ammunition. Could do that as well, because now there's technologies for that, like bonuses. I think I researched them while I was renewing all the inserters and the train stations and stuff before this session. Where's the flamethrower there? Nope, that's flammables. Flames, 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 where are you? There's some flames, but they're incinerators. Or maybe I should look for a flamethrower looking icon, or I can just find it here. Let's see, is there anything with flame? There it is, flamethrower damage. Yeah, I did all of those. Plus 20, and it also gives to the turret. Very nice. So this one does 45 plus 172. Holy shit, the bonus is like much better than the actual damage. Damage over time and area effect damage. Interesting. Fluid consumption 0.12 per second. Don't think there's any Mark II or whatever versions of that though. Bob hasn't done that yet, because this is a vanilla thing actually. Back to over here, I have a chemical plant 3 now, making nitric acid out of the water and the nitrogen dioxide, so then we just need to bottle it. Let's build a storage tank for it first. Mark IV, and then the bottling is done by one of these, I believe. Although maybe it should be over here, closer to the steel. Which I can continue from there, like to over here or something. Alrighty, now the steel is going through this belt sort of here, underneath everything into this machine, making empty barrels into this provider chest, and then into the pump, which gets nitric acid from that storage tank and that machine to barrel it into here. Now looks like the mining drill is done. No more splotches of hidden coal here. And I'm also done with green module 6. I already did the what was it called? This one, the raw speed. So let's move on to the god one, number 6. Take that out and then figure out where to unload the nitric acid. Yeah, that's what it was. And then I probably need to also make a way for the barrels to get back from here to there. Probably with the robots. There's so many of them. Easier to use than a belt. So what do I need? I need one of the pumps. Mark 3s to empty that shit. And then put it into this pipe here. And then a machine to actually never mind, I don't need to make any barrels over here, of course. Let's put it here. Empty nitric acid, connect to that, and requester chester goes there. Get some of that stuff to here. And then empty the barrels somewhere like that thing. Here come the robots. Although currently it's only requesting 20 of them, which goes out pretty damn quickly. It can't even output fast enough. The pipe doesn't allow. Do I need a bigger pipe for once, actually? Yeah, this one has like 0.0. It's not getting through. Wait a minute, it's not, it doesn't say what? Why is it not picking up wood from here? What's going on? Oh, because the output thing is positioned incorrectly. That's your problem right there. Yeah, it can't even output currently. So maybe I don't need any more than 20, but let's raise it anyway. Let's try like 100. And then these need to get back to over there. But how do I get them back? without having the barrel producing thing produce barrels forever. I don't need that many barrels. Speaking of barrels, I should check over here. Still got plenty of lithia.